Hello, everyone, again. Welcome to Talk with Leaders series. At the moment, we have with us Martina Grigorova, CEO of SIS CREDIT from Bulgaria. Hi, Martina. Thank
Hello.
you for joining us and willing to contribute to our conference, the content of our conference. This,
It's a pleasure
th-
to be here.
Thank you. And this is a rather short session when we have it has a format of an interview and quite free conversation. But obviously, I have some questions for you, and I want to start with a very broad question: How, for you, microfinance sector and the social economy fit together? And how you in SIS Credit are connecting these two areas, these two dots. It'll be interesting to know.
Yes, if I could say it like this, microfinance and social economy are born for each other. What I mean, really, social economy actors need always individual approach, need flexible, out of the box solutions, and something that I personally consider is that they need market driven support. Maybe this is something unclear for many social economy actors, but with the ones that I am speaking with, this is the situation. What I mean, it's better to provide low interest loan at the right time than making a social entrepreneur fit to specific criteria to access grants. In many cases, actually, social enterprises are not okay when they are receiving grants for something that they're not sure they want, for example, for employing people. And after that, this is playing not good role for them, and it's really not good for their sustainable development. And this is what we do. Actually, we are providing low interest loans thanks to our partnership with the Fund of Funds. And our focus is youth, also social enterprises, people with disabilities, and we are supporting them in starting business.
I think this is something interesting that you're saying, and I hear it over and over. Is this change in the mindset and also in the business structure, the structure of the organization, when there is this financial incentive and change of thinking. We have in Poland we have the saying there's a grantoza, which is the sickness of NGOs being dependent on grants, because
Yes.
they organize their activities around donations available, not to what they really want to do and they're passionate about. So I think this is something really interesting. Although at the same time, I imagine that many organizations may be afraid of expose themselves to the market. So I wonder, how do you deal with this and like the readiness of the social enterprises to really enter this financial markets, deal with the financial instruments.
Actually, at the very beginning, when we started to deal with this financial instrument, it was really challenging to teach social enterprises and social entrepreneurs in general deal with loans, because they used to deal with grants. But after that, what they see is actually the benefits of the financial instruments. In this specific case, for example, they have huge benefits because the financial instrument is providing them low interest loan, as I said, when they need it. Also free of charge consultancy for business planning, because as MFI we are providing such. Also, we don't have fixed collateral requirements. Very important, because we have excellent examples, because our rating model is fine-tuned to the entrepreneurial part of the idea, not to the collateral requirements. So we have excellent examples of entrepreneurs who started without any collateral, just because we liked the idea. And for example, we have one entrepreneur that already for 1 year, he has about 20 employees by receiving such loan without a collateral. And really, this was a great success. So at the end, our beneficiaries, our clients are seeing these opportunities for them and this good financial instrument. And if you ask them if they prefer grant, they said, "Oh no, too much paperwork, too monitoring. We are not free to develop our business." Actually,
so what I'm hearing is that you, as an MFI, do not need to require the collateral from your investees. But I wonder, because in similar situation in Poland, we have I know that this is required by the financial intermediaries, and I wonder like how this works here in this case. I mean, does the fund of funds does not require from you to, like, what are the deals here? What's the role? What's the freedom actually in deciding if the collateral is?
yes, of course, we could afford this freedom because of the very good financial instrument that we have. This is up to 85% of each loan is provided by the fund of funds, like funding, and they are sharing the risk for this loan on loan by loan case, and there is no portfolio cap on the risk sharing. So in this case, the final beneficiary is receiving low interest loan because the state funding is coming at 0% interest rate. And our contribution is at market level, of course, because we need to provide business development services and so on. But really, the instrument is very good because of this core risk sharing element that I haven't seen so far anywhere. We are motivated to enter into riskier market to see and, let's say, to test the markets and to test our product, to fine tune it when needed, only because this core sharing element.
And this is a result of the cooperation with fund of funds. And this is what's the time frame of the? Is it like a testing project? Because it seems like it's the first time that you have this cooperation. Yes.
Yes, this was a pilot project actually, and it started in 2017 and is until 2023. So far, we have funded nearly 250 enterprises. 64, I think, from them are from vulnerable groups. And also, what is our great success are 9 core social enterprises. These are not-for-profit organizations, which I really consider is a great result, having in mind that in whole Europe, social enterprises are reluctant to have a loan. And this partnership was really challenging. I could share it from MFI point of view. Because at the first time, when we wanted to speak to the fund of funds, they said, no, you are in one group with the non-bank financial institutions together with fast loan companies. We could not risk our reputation to be partner with you. And actually, it was really hard advocacy work from our side to make ourselves distinguish from all the big group. And what helped us was the European Code of Good Conduct. So if an institution wants to enter in this market to deal with state agencies, with the government, my advice is just to have this certification because it's crucial. And of course, what I said, we needed to fine tune our risk models to be able to assess on the first place companies without any history. So this is really very challenging. On the second place, companies that are not having profit, which again, it's challenging. But at the end of this exercise, I could say that financial instruments are providing great opportunity for MFIs because your portfolio is growing with the whole amount of the portfolio, not only by your side, by your part of the loans.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a big opportunity for growth with public money, and we are receiving annual fee for managing this portfolio. And what is more important, we could proceed in dealing with really vulnerable groups because this is our expertise. But so far, we didn't have the chance to try it because, of course, the NPL ratio and all these issues about what are we going to do if this portfolio is going too bad in bad direction. Now was overcome.
I wonder what, because it seems like you're pioneering with this SMFI in cooperating with fund of funds, and I wonder what this cooperation gave you in terms of recognition, maybe other terms as well, and how do you see yourself comparing to other MFIs, and do you think they will be interested in following your lead or interested in the sector?
I really encourage MFIs to look at financial instruments. I really hope that more financial instruments would be available on the market in whole Europe, because really this is, as I said, a great opportunity for MFIs. First of all, in Bulgaria, for example, MFIs said they would not enter in this market. They would not use financial instruments because they were afraid of the NPL ratio that they could have with dealing with vulnerable groups. But generally, our results so far are very promising because our NPL ratio of this portfolio is below 5%, which is great.
And I just wonder, how do you see the support of European Union in our region, support of the social economies, microfinance, and I guess in terms of funding mostly. So, what do you think works? What should work better? What do you wish for?
I could divide it like this, and I share what is my the business model that we are implementing in SIS CREDIT. We have on the one side core funding that at the moment our partner is European Investment Fund that is providing really great terms, and I could say it's very valuable partner in the region and in whole Europe. And this is for funding the core business of the MFI, which are micro enterprises, small agricultural producers. This is something that MFIs in general do. But when we are entering into riskier market and we want to reach vulnerable groups, then we really need a financial instrument. This is my point of view, and a risk-sharing financial instrument, because the MFI couldn't take all the risk, and the MFI couldn't do all the job, like business development, funding, management. You know, vulnerable groups need specific attention, as I said, and really I think that the financial instruments are providing this opportunity to reach them.
And how in this you see the role of the cohesion or structural funds?
Our financial instrument is under operational program, human resource development, national program, co-funded by the European Social Fund. Obviously, this is work for the ministry to combine this instrument, to give it to the fund of funds, and this is the way that things could happen. So really, ministries should pay more attention to this opportunity and to use the money from European Social Fund and from National Operational Program in appropriate manner, and really include MFIs in their view for development. What I see is really that our ministry would like to give grants. They are also not very used to use a financial instrument, so they need to teach as well how to deal with this.
So it seems like there is a very big need for conversation on this each level, yeah, the ministry, the fund of funds,
Yes.
and the intermediaries, yeah. And I think
Yes, this is something that we do very active. I strongly believe in advocacy, in the dialogue. And for example, in two weeks, we are organizing a meeting with the Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs, with the Fund of Funds, with MFIs, and with NGOs to see how to deal with social economy actors and to see where we could, let's say, meet our expectations.
That's actually amazing. This is a great job in like the building an ecosystem where the different stakeholders are represented. I think it's absolutely crucial. And I think even the next year, the Council recommendation for member states on the Social Economy Action Plan could be also used as a good point to really to enforce the advocacy efforts. So I think this is a really good example. And is there anything else that you would wish to share on this experience, or something that we haven't covered yet, like something that you're proud of?
Well, I'm proud with everything we do, because we really try to deal with many vulnerable groups. I strongly believe that MFIs should do this, not only with one vulnerable group, but we have the expertise to deal with all kinds of vulnerable groups with appropriate instruments and with appropriate partnerships. Because in the last year, for example, we have initiated so many partnerships with NGOs, and I see that NGOs are natural continuation of our work, or let's say it like that we are natural continuation of their work, because what they could do is identify potential clients, educate them, and after that we to support them in starting business and being sustainable.
Okay, thank you very much for this contribution, and really congratulations with all your advocacy work. It seems like it's been really successful and well done. I think many can learn from you, and I guess it's also something in your personal interest and charisma of the leadership, basically, that to really go out of the box and out of the comfort zone and go to meet others. And really big congratulations for that.
Thank you. And again, many thanks to the European Code of Good Conduct that it exists, actually, because without the European Code, anything of this that we are doing now with financial instrument wouldn't happen.
That's really important to emphasize. Thank you for this as well. Okay, if there, I just look at the chat, but we don't have any questions. But I can ask just the participants to take part in the poll that we have at the end of the session, and please join us on the other sessions. We still are up in 1 hour to go, and see you tomorrow as well. Thank you very much, Martina.
And just to add that at 2 Central European time, we are about to start a session for refugees. So it will be another interesting session. And See you there.
See you there. Thank you.